Welcome to WordPress from Scratch Part 4 from Novella. In this part, we're going to finish off our main blog section, and we're going to finish it by listing some of the categories that can be viewed in our blog, and the tags as well. And the main thing we're going to focus on is the pages that display once you've clicked to read the full article. So I think we'll start here for the moment. So at the moment you can see this is a bit of a jumble, and this is basically displaying all our content rather than just a list that was on our blog page. So you can change this by changing our single .php page. And now in here, the only thing that you might want to keep with the default theme is this chunk here, which just it keeps various bits of information about your post. I think we can see it. It's here. This entry was posted on da da da. But I'm going to delete most of this out, and I'm actually going to replace it with all the code that's on our in our index file. So I think I'm just going to take that just below get header. And I'm going to copy and paste that into our single. Now we've got this loop in here from our single, and we've got these bits at the top. So let's just take those out because we don't need any of that. We don't need this. We don't need the post list div because obviously we're not listing posts this time. I'm just going to take this loop out, and I'm actually going to leave the thumbnail because I want our thumbnail to be displayed on our full post screen. I've actually got just a loop to shorthand, which I normally start with. So this is my basic loop for the single page. Oh, it's missing a tag there. It's basically the same as the other one, except it's got a special tag called comments template, which will bring all our comments in and allow people to comment, etc. So I'm going to take the content out, and I don't think I'm going to have this share bar in here. Let's get rid of that. So I'm going to put the content underneath our post div. I'm going to take the bottom of the loop and place that at the bottom. Seems to have lost our content there. Right, we want to get the comments template to start underneath the content. And there we have it. It's just a normal loop start. We've got a normal end, apart from if there aren't any posts or it goes a bit wrong, you get sorry, no posts match your criteria. So we've got the content, which will then display beneath our kind of summary. So we've got our picture, and then our content we displayed, and our comments template underneath. So if I just save that and go back and look at our post, and there we go, our sidebars come back in, and we've now got our comments template appearing. Now I'm logged in here. I'll just log out for a second so you can see the comment field. Right, I'm just going to make a comment here. Now as you can see, I've got your comment is awaiting moderation, hold tight. Now let's just show you this bit and how this is done first. Alright, so comments template here calls the comments page. And if you look here, I've got this is where the actual comments list is generated from. So this list of comments, let me just see if I can make another one. See, there's my second comment, also being held for moderation. This list is made up of besides the default one, it's made up of my own comment system, and originally the function you get will be something like WP list comments. Now I've added a function in here which gets called from functions.php. That's gone it's gone missing. See, in here I have my theme underscore comment, which is just taken from a different tutorial. Basically here, see it got the li starting here, and this is what is looped round and produced to make the comments. So we've got the get avatar, which is this bit in here, and they've also got the author's comment link, and then wrote on comment date, which also gets output here. So I can give you that bit of code if you want your comments to look something similar like that. Right, the next bit to note in comments is different replies. So at the moment it says no responses so far. So you can see in there, no responses so far, leave a comment. And once I moderate these comments and actually allow a comment through, I'll get one response, yes you were first. So let's moderate that comment. Just log back in again. Right, here we go, let's approve that first comment. And there we go, one response, yes you are first. And let's do the other one as well. There we go, there's our second comment. And now you see the message has changed again to the actual number of responses. And if you just look in here, there's our 3 different messages. So we've got one where there's no comments, one where there's 1 comment, and then the percentages for the number. And I've also put in a link which will link down the page, and it will jump down to the comment box at the bottom. So that bit's fairly simple. And the rest of it is just the default code, which handles closing comments, whether you have to be signed in, various bits and bobs. But I won't go into too much detail, but I will provide the comment code if you need that, because it can take a while to explain. Right, the next thing, I think we need to get back to our blog page, because at the moment we have no way of connecting between our single posts and our main blog page. So let's just dive back into the header, and I'm just going to give it a function in here, and then /blog. There we go. Now I should be able to get backwards and forwards. Yeah, there we go. So we can also set up our other links as well while we're here. So we've got blog. Our about page is going to be called about, and our work we're called work, and contact, and so on. And also, a good thing is probably to talk about the menu. To make my menu look indented so you can identify the page, I just use an ID on each li. So say the about page, if we just jump to that, it's not started up at the moment, and that will come in part 5 when we tidy up. So here's the about page. You see it's still on blog. and we need to dynamically change this. So we can use some if statements to do this. So we put if, this is another WordPress specialized function, and we'll put is, I think the blog is actually the home page, so we'll do if is home, and then we'll echo ID menu current. Right, just refresh that, and that should take blog off. And when I go to click on blog, it recognizes it's the home page and it highlights it. So what about our about page? Now our about page is a page. So I'm just going to copy this and just change it slightly. As it's a page, WordPress has a function called isPage, which literally means we're saying if isPage, if it's the about page, then echo menu hyphen current. So I'll echo the about page into there, and there we go. That's highlighted our about page. So there we go. We got our navigation working. And I'll do the same for work and contact as well. Mind you, this is case sensitive. So there we go. Jump to our about page. Do we have a work page yet? No. Let's just create work and a contact page. There's our work page. And here's our contact page. So there we go, works highlighted, and contact, there we go. Right, so I think next we'll go on to the sidebar. And at the moment I list our tweets dynamically. So I want to do the categories and the tags as well. So the categories, we've got design at the moment and life and things. So let's list them, and they're in the sidebar. So let's remove my just a test, and I'm going to I've got this saved as a clip. There's a list categories, and this calls a WordPress function called WP underscore list categories. So let's just doesn't want me to move that in. Let's move that in line. Let's just show you what this does. Here, it now lists all the categories dynamically based on what we have posts in and various different things. But I want it to look similar to this tweets thing here. So I'm just going to show you the categories page. This is just from the codex. There's loads of different things you can do with it. And I actually want to hide this categories title here, which is automatically generated, and you can do this by using the title underscore li property. So I'm going to add an argument in here and call it title underscore li equals, and I'm going to make it equal nothing. And that's got rid of it. And just to make it look like that as well, I need to add a class to our UL and make it zebra. And there we go. We've got our categories list looking a bit like our tweets. So next thing is tags. Now again, I've got my own tags function which I use for every blog. So I'll provide the code snippets for yourselves as well. So it's just a custom tag array. it gets the tags and orders by the number in descending, and it will only list up to 7. And again, you can look at this up in the codex, and there's various different options you can set. And I'm also going to give this one a zebra. When it decides to stop loading. Anyway, well, here you can see that it set it out just the same as categories. It's I think it's having trouble loading the JavaScript for the moment. So I think we might just sneak the pages in as well. Again, this will be fairly simple. So our page is kept under page. Again, it's fairly straightforward. So I want it to, again, to look similar to our blog. So let's copy our content out from here again. But I think, well, we don't need all the post section. So I'm just going to take just a bit above the header before it gets to the H1. I'm just going to leave this section in here. I actually don't want this div. I want to keep the title, and we'll keep the content in here. Get rid of those divs. I'm going to keep my edit post link in as well. Get rid of that div and get rid of sidebar and footer, because I'll get them from my index page. So where's my wide column ending? There it is. Stick that at the bottom. And there we go. There's our about page, and there you can see our tags have decided to appear now. I did mention this before, but you see I've got this edit this entry link here. This is generated by this function here, and this allows us just to, once it's clicked, it directly takes you to the edit page for the relevant article. So let's look at the blog. Yep, that's looking alright. Again, the work page and the contact page. So that's it for part 4. We're almost there, I think. I think in part 5 we'll just go through little bits of tidying up. And yeah, thanks for watching, and see you next time.